EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, it's Herbert. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
The run here with Devin Singletary. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 3rd and 2. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt, so they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
A first down throw for Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Hey, middle.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Slot receiver, headed right. Jackson now to throw on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Tight end on the move left. Fourth down. Jackson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
DC, ready? DC. No, we changed it. Hey. Shot.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On first and 10, Jackson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing Jackson. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. And you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
Third and short, Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Third and goal.
13. Ready. Ready shot. Go ahead.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready shot.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And he's in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 12th touchdown of the year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Herbert now on first down. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run here with Singletary. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Throwing, Herbert. That one's underneath here to mix it. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
We changed it. No, we changed it.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
2nd down. Jackson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. Going for it all. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 90 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and through. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Quick, ready?
Quick throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Tight end going in motion here. A first down throw for Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Yo. Go.
They send him right out of the slot. Jackson now on second down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Third and long for Jackson. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Pass right side, going to be taken in by Walker. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Yo.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal.
Report.
They send the tight end in motion. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They motion the slot man left. Herbert now on 1st down. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Hey, go Lion. Go.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Taylor tight.
On play action, it's Herbert. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now Herbert again. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Shot! 13. Ready! Right shot!
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Quick, ready?
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, middle.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
No, we changed it.
Jackson up top again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert. Now a screen to be set up for Singletary. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He's going to let this one go deep.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
It's not. Go.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Hey.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Shut up.
2nd down. Jackson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Hey.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On the give, it's Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Report.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, report.
A run here with Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A give to Mitchell. And the Ravens are gonna have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Someone ready? You at X.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Slot man in motion right. One more time with Mitchell. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. In motion comes Walker. 3rd and goal for Jackson. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Sit on, not. 180. Hey, shot. Go ahead. You change it. Sit on.
Here's Mitchell from the pistol. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Another run here with Mitchell. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Third and long for Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And the Chargers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Herbert now on 1st down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert taking a shot downfield for Adams. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He gets this complete, finding Adams. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, third and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll complete it to Adams. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. It's the quarterback with a sneak, and he's going to have the Chargers first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They'll run the toss play with Singletary. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Throwing, Herbert. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Running is Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Dulcich now brought in motion. They'll go again with Mitchell. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
You. Yeah.
From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now Mitchell. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's not.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. He will have a Ravens first down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.